Okay, here we are. On the bicycle. Got the super boost on. Just holding this in my hand. I should be able to flip around quickly. And because of the super boost, hopefully everything will be pretty stable. Got some construction workers here. Hear the jingling of the belts. Jingle. Okay. I'm going to cut across traffic here. I'm using a windsock on the GoPro8. This is GoPro8. I'm filming at 60 frames per second and 1080p. So let's see. Let's go through here. This is the park. There used to be a bus stop here and they tore it down. Well, they've been doing some construction here recently. Let's see. I haven't been through here since they've done it. Well, they're still working on it, yeah. This used to be all closed because of construction. Over here. There's the Chunichi building there. That is under construction now. They're actually demolishing it. You can't tell. Well, you can see it's all boarded up, right? It looks like it's all white. Like they've actually covered the whole thing, and they're going to destroy it from the inside. So they don't crush the whole building. They destroy it from the inside like cancer or something. The outside will remain intact until the end. Okay, let's adjust the camera a little bit. Maybe I don't need so much length here. So I'm showing you what's in front of me. It is a chilly Friday night, which means a lot of people are out because regardless of the chilliness, people are going to be out Friday night. We have a beautiful covered street here. I'm gonna, oops. Hey, 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 hey. That guy's running the red light. It's a beautiful street, right? Look at that. And this is the most crowded area in this immediate area. People just hanging out, having fun. Recently there have been shoe shiners here, which I find strange. The pet store there. Shoe shiners here. I don't know why. Some kind of outreach program. Guys picking up girls. And this is a very active street. This is of course Don Quixote. A big shop. It sells really weird things, and alcohol and food and a lot of stuff, lots of weird stuff. It's like a great place for programs and stuff. There's a fish tank. Let's see. Everything here is pretty crowded. It's too crowded. It's too crowded. We hit the street. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible. Look around these people here. There we go. Flakers. You're not supposed to be able to call people into restaurants in Tokyo, but I don't know about the rules in Nagoya. I don't know if they're international or what. So we'll go down this street. This is a very active street. A lot of establishments that cater just to men. Not just, but a lot of them do. You see a lot of women in kimonos here. like this. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Let's see. There are girls who work at snacks, which means they just sit and serve men and make them feel good about their miserable lives. Another woman in kimono there. Oh, no. Guy looks like someone out of my neighborhood. Seems to be a lot of foreigners recently. Well-dressed foreigners. Clientele is changing. Oh, skateboarder. You don't see much of that, especially in this area. That's kind of cool. Let's turn, why not? Clean out the cars, look on the sidewalk. You can buy dresses for women here. I don't know why people do that, I never understood that. Here's a typical well-dressed woman. You're not prostitutes, I have to remind you. They just try to make men feel better about themselves. But I did have one student who did this job, a couple actually, but she ended up getting knocked up by a customer and thinking it was going to lead to something, but it didn't. So it's almost like Elton John a little bit. Let's keep going down this busy road. Yeah, follow the brightly lit lights to show you what I see. So let's just see what we can see. It's a lot of nice restaurants too, though. I mean, it's not just that. I guess that kind of those establishments kind of stand out though. And you have men calling you in. Here's another one over here on the corner of Paris. Right next to a fancy hotel. So what do you think of the GoPro at night? How's the quality? Is it up to your standards? Is this thing even working? I can't even tell. Whoops. I think it's working, yeah. Seems to be working. Look at that. Chinese voices, I think. I think that's Chinese. This is the most interesting part. You have women going to work now, probably. Yeah, so anyway, nothing major to report today. I have one student. I have a class of students at my school, and one of them is doesn't want to be there. She's a high school girl. She's with other high school girls and office ladies mix, and she's just so uninterested. On occasion, she just skips school. You know, she just doesn't go. And her mother, you know, we almost have to we don't know what to do. Do we call her mom and say she didn't come? Because if we call her, she's gonna get in trouble. I don't want to be like a tattletale or anything. Snitches get stitches. But at the same time, her mom is paying for the classes, right? Mom should know that her daughter's not even showing up. And her daughter's not a kid, you know. Her daughter's 18 years old. Or 17, I think she's 18, 17 or 18. She's a third year student, so she should know. And she's an adult. She wants to waste her mom's money, I suppose that's okay. There was one case of a guy. Oh, you know what it was? It was actually one of my students married this guy, and we went to their wedding. They actually became friends with my wife. Forgotten her name, it's been so long ago, but she wasn't too bright, but she was very cheerful. But she was a little bit of a dope, not to be mean, but she was a bit of a dope. And she married this guy. We went to the wedding. Didn't know anybody, but we went to the wedding. And Long story short, she ended up having an affair with her like second cousin or something. And the way they discovered the affair was he was supposed to be going to Kaiwa classes, English school. Kaiwa means English class, English conversation class. He was supposed to be going to English conversation classes and learning English. So that's like once a week he had that excuse to go to his English classes, right? But he apparently wasn't doing that. Right? He was I think I didn't have a nose. He wasn't going. And the parents, I don't remember whose parents, I think her parents, her in-laws, right, her in-laws suspected him. Because like he was like I said, like a second cousin or some shit. Which, by the way, it's not illegal. I mean, I don't recommend this at all. It's definitely not nothing I would ever do or consider. It's not even a question for me, but apparently it's not illegal to marry your cousin. Einstein did it. I think Giuliani did it. And one of the prime ministers of Japan did it. I forgot which one, but married his own cousin. It's not that big of a deal, and it's actually not medically even wrong. Like there's nothing. It's just creepy. It's just weird. It's just gross. Anyway, whatever the relationship was, the in-laws, her in-laws suspected she was cheating with this particular fella. So they put a detective on him, and detectives are expensive. They can cost you know, I don't know exactly, but hundreds of dollars a day, of course. They put a detective on him and discovered that he was not going to his English conversation classes like he said he was, and they nailed him. So my ex-student, whose name I don't remember anymore, I really don't remember, and I'm quite, you know, quite glad. I don't know why we went to that wedding. It's a waste of money. You gotta, you know, because you have to give a present, so you give like 20,000, 30,000 yen, whatever. I feel like we should ask for a refund. Don't you ever think that, like when people get divorced and you give them a present, you're like, dude, I gave you a present, you should stay married. You should stay married over my shitty wedding present. Of course in Japan you give cash, but anyway, she ended up getting pregnant with this guy she was having an affair with and having kids and having another wedding, which we were not invited to. I don't think anyone was invited to be fair. I'm pretty sure they just had a, you know, little secret, a little wedding. Okay, we're coming up to Nagoya Station over here. Not Nagoya Station, Nagoya Castle. Sorry, Nagoya Castle is way down there, very close. Now yesterday, you go straight forward there, there's a park where people are practicing with karate moves. Like there's some guys doing some fake fighting moves there. And I passed them by yesterday and I turned on the camera and they stopped. They wanted to film maybe, or they were shy, or maybe you know, I just caught them on a, you know, when they just finished one of their routines. I don't know. But for some reason they stopped. But today we're going to pass by and see if we can catch them. Okay, so on my right, as you can see, here's the moat. I like to think it was full of something. They used to have deer here, but they all died. The last one was killed off by crows, little baby doe. The city just gave up on maintaining the deer population. That's sad. That was about 20 years ago. Homeless people sit on the benches here. Oh, and over here on the right is the place where they practice fake fighting, and there's no one there today. Oh well. But that pretty much sums up our little trip here. Okay guys, that's pretty much all I got for you. Hit by a car. Thanks for watching this little mini bicycle laundry vlog at night. my second in 2 days, I guess. If I get the first one out. Good night, guys. Baby, time to go to bed. Baby, time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. Hey, time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. Excuse me. Excuse me, time to go to bed. Excuse me, time to go to bed. Let's turn it off, right? Okay? Hey, time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. I said time to go to bed. Ugh.